Hello and welcome to episode number 77 of Creating a Legend. I am the FM Novice. Join me today for our Champions League games against AZ Alkmaar. Before we get into that game, let's bring you up to speed of what you've missed since we were last together. That was a one league game, a disappointing 0-0 draw against Olympic D, where we absolutely battered them but couldn't get shots on target. They had a player sent off after half an hour, which made it even worse, but we weren't able to score a goal. And disappointingly, we are now 7th in the table after one match. Today's lineup is Bogdan Sarniowski in goal. The back four is Grebnev from the left and Belly at right back. Stavok and Kovachenko are my two central defenders. Fafana from the left, Crush from the right, McKenzie, Starkov and Ekrem in the midfield, with Rollin up front. Do you know when you get a bad feeling about something? I've got a bad feeling about this game and this season. I think league-wise, based on one 90-minute performance where we couldn't score, it could be a struggle. Maybe we don't do as well as we did last season, and we may get knocked out in this game, which means financially we're going to take a hit this season. Hopefully, I am proved very, very wrong. But the first 20 minutes of this game, nothing has happened apart from Starkov picking up a booking. This assistant manager is saying we must improve as well, which I agree with as well. McKenzie on the ball, tries to fight for fun, but it's intercepted. Then McKenzie get back on the ball again. Finds Grebnev, now Ekrem. He finds McKenzie. We're in good space there, but it's given back to the goalkeeper. And it's not long over the top. And Starkov can regain the ball. McKenzie can get the ball as well. Again, driving forward. Finds Crush. Crush should have done a lot better there. That was a poor shot. Van Leer takes his goal kick, knocks it short. They like to build from the back. So do we. Van Overeem. Long ball over the top. Fred Friday looks to be in, and he's tackled, and it's intercepted, and it's saved. And it's somehow 4 shots they had in that move, but the ball does not go in. Great defending. Somehow the ball does not go in. Ayub with the free kick played in. Starkov can break. He finds Rodin. He turns. Rodin switches the ground to Fafana, our hero from the last leg. Fafana whips it in, and it's deflected, and it's a corner kick to Gelios. Half-time score is Gelios 0, AZ 0. We are suddenly looking like a very goal-shy side. Ekrem for free kick. It's just over the bar. Van Overeem. And Ekrem is getting himself sent off. Martin Atkinson, the English referee, sends the boy off. And I'm going to bring on Tanskiowski for Starkov, just to make sure we've got 10 players on the field who have not been booked, which Fafana whips it in. Kovachenko with a header, and it's over the bar. We've had chances, but we're still 0-0. Stavok with interception. Dembele. Kovachenko. Now Dembele. Tanskiowski. Are we able to get something out of this guy? Even though we've got 10 men. Rollin is through, but he's playing badly, and that is an embarrassing miss. Rollin has had a shocker. We've just had a poor game overall. 20 minutes to go. I'm going to bring on Alvarado for Rollin, just to change it up front a little bit, but I think the best we can get out of this game is a goalless draw. I think, unfortunately, we have not really played very well. Fortunately, AZ haven't really threatened us too much, apart from a little spell in the first half. Can we get something out of this somehow? Long ball over the top. Crush is in. Crush has hit the post. We're going to do with that going in. Oh dear, things are not looking good for us at the moment. Dembele appears to be very, very tired as well, so I'm going to bring on Stapazzi just to shore up that defensive line a little bit as well. As we're approaching the 90th minute of the game, lots of players are tired, lots of things not really happening for us today. We will go again in the next tie, but we've got a league game in between as we ball over the top, but Alvarado just gives up on the chase, and Van Leer can pick up the ball. He throws it out to his defensive line, and they can build, making sure we do not give them a chance in the last few moments of this tie. If we go down 1-0, then that could be a very difficult thing to get back to in the final game. But this is a long highlight here. We're giving the ball away, but we win and gain it back. Alvarado looks to be in. Alvarado, can he get the ball in the back of the net? He can't. Full-time score is Gelios 0, AZ 0. It's all to do in the second leg. A little bit of housekeeping between the two games. Ahmed Mohamed has joined us from Enugu Rangers in Nigeria. He's a Nigerian midfielder. Looks to be a fairly decent ability player, potential 4.5-star player. Joins us from £500,000 apparently, but it's all about parts of the transfer, and we're paying a little bit up front, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. He will go out on loan to hopefully Vorskla. They have made a bid for him to loan him out for the season, which hopefully we can get a bit of money coming in. He is very much one for the future. We secured that deal quite some time ago, and he's now joined the club. And we played one game of football. We played against Dnipro, and we scored twice in injury time in the first half to give us a 2-1 victory. Hamid Fofana and Dimitri Krush with the goals. They scored in the second half, but we've held on for a relatively comfortable victory, which means we are still unbeaten this season. Today's lineup for this return leg is Soniovsky in goal, back four Dembele, Mokeli, Savatok and Grebnev. Krush, Starkov, Tanskiovsky, McKenzie and Fofana in the middle with Brolin up front. It's safe to say we have yet to really get ourselves going this season so far. It's all been a bit laboured, and we've been a little bit fortunate, as it could be an early chance for them. Fred Friday gets the ball down the bar and crosses it in, but McKaylee deals with that and it's cleared away. We are in Holland. We are underdogs, but I fancy our chances. I always do in these early stages. Grebnev with the throw and Tanskiovsky now rolling. Whips the ball into the back post, headed down. Starkov shoots and scores. Roman Starkov, midfield genius, has opened the scoring. A lovely play by Rodin, got the cross in. Krush knocked the ball down well, and Starkov has put the ball in the back of the net. Our strikers aren't scoring, but our midfielders are. As long as someone's putting the ball in the back of the net, we should be okay this season. Rather frustratingly, we do have an extra round. We've got a playoff to go through if we do get through this game. That's a long ball over the top. Harlech just before half time. Dealt with by Seeley, but gives the ball to Fofana. Fofana now into McKenzie. The rain is teeming down. Fofana. Can he get the ball in? He does. Back stick. Starkov with a header. Krush shoots and scores. Dimitri Krush makes it 2-0 just before half time. It all stemmed from the goalkeeper not having a great goal kick out. Makana played it into Fofana. Fofana got to the byline. His deep ball was headed down by Starkov, and Krush found at the back of the net from a relatively tight angle. Fofana for free kick. Deep. Clear header. Well, not header, but extra volley. And Svatok makes it 3-0. That has been a sensational bit of time added on at the end of the first half. 2 goals. Fofana, lovely free kick. And Svatok probably couldn't have missed there, but he didn't. And he made it 3-0 on the night and 3-0 on aggregate. I would say good money to be in the next round. Still no goals for our strikers as Grebnev picks up a booking, which will mean he is out of the next tie. We'll make a change on the hour mark. It's my traditional change. I'm going to take off Rolling and I'm going to bring on Alvarado. None of our strikers have scored yet this season. Starkov is on a booking as well, so he will come off, and Mkhitaryan is going to come on for him. Alvarado can get to the byline. He whips it across. No one's in there though. And McKenzie. Fofana shoots off the post and cleared away. Alvarado again is on the ball. Plays inside, but it's cleared away for a throw-in. And it's going to be final change time. Mikhail Chernik is going to come on for Dimitri Krush, as we're just going to see the game out. Final 10 minutes. It's been a very comfortable second half for us. All the damage we've done in those time added on at the end of the first half, as Mkhitaryan gets the ball, finds Chernik on the wing. Chernik whips the cross in. Alvarado with a header. Alvarado is off the mark this season. His first of the season. Our fourth of the day. We are through in a bit of style from a free kick. Grebnev found Mkhitaryan unmarked. He found Chernik, who found Alvarado, and that's a very good header. He had to do everything on that one. It was looping. He put the power on. He found the back of the net. Free kick for Fofana. Can we make it 5? Whipped in. Headed down and saved. I think it was Svatok with the header. He was looking for his second, but it won't matter. This is all done and dusted. Michael Oliver, the referee. English referee in both legs of this tie, but it doesn't matter. We are through. I don't know why it would matter that with English referees, but it doesn't matter. We are through to the next round. AZ Alkmaar 0, Gelios 4. FC Porto, our opponents in the next phase. That will be the next episode. It will again be a double header as we try somehow to get to the Champions League group stages. Join me for that one. Have a good evening. Good night.